Hello, Cancer. I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to have you take a deep breath with me, and in, and out. Thank you. All right. We're just using the regular Rider-Waite tarot, and we're going to do a nice little past, present, and future. In this near past, we have the Seven of Cups. I'm going to clarify that in the reverse. Clarify that with one more card. But it seems to be representing like you're gaining a lot of clarity and you're learning what you don't want to put any effort and energy in. You're learning like basically what you want to back out in. Even if you were working really hard on something, you want to back out now, it seems. And with this Five of Swords on the bottom, it's like trying to win at all costs. But it's this energy of like, I've had all of these different options and I finally am discerning that this is the one that I want. This is the one I truly desire. And so you or somebody around you is choosing to stop working, stop investing, just to fully, like, even if you were really investing, you do not want to work on something anymore. They do not want to work on something anymore. With this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You're no longer concentrating on investing in something. Okay. The King of Wands is in your present energy. Really charismatic, really confident. Protected energy, leadership energy, fiery, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So you may be embodying this King of Wands energy. Get one more card for this present energy. You may be on the surface embodying this King of Wands energy, but there's been like a lot of, okay. I just got, you may have a message of regret. A message of regret you want to tell to a past loved one, to maybe a previous soulmate or a childhood sweetheart. May have had, yeah, so you had a lot of sleepless nights, or somebody had a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of like mental agony over this past like love kind of situation. I'm getting you have a lot to say. You have a lot you desire to say, because I keep on getting like, okay, now it's time I should move on to the future now. But it's like right now in this present moment, it feels like there's a lot on your mind. 444 on the clock. Because I keep on being like, okay, now I've pulled enough cards for the present. I've pulled enough cards for the present. But like, no, there's still more to say. Yeah, there's still more to say. So it's like, you may have been, okay, from right here, what I'm seeing is like there's an aspect of feeling as though you put a lot of hard work into something and you did not harvest it all. You did not get everything, you did not reap all that you had sown. You would put a lot of hard work and effort into something, but you did not receive all of the products you had initially desired to receive when you started the whole thing. And now it's like it's either time to step into your divine energy, divine feminine energy, whether you be masculine or feminine, we all have the both aspects within us. And so it's like to step into this divine feminine energy and see both aspects of the subconscious and the conscious about a divine love. And you may have had to cut out a lot that doesn't serve you due to this like desire to win at all costs. And so there may have been things that really were hurtful that you had to truly cut. Like somebody may have really been hurt in this specific type of battle, maybe more so than necessary. But it seems that it's like the final sword was put into your back. The final stabbing had been had after all of this mental and emotional turmoil, especially mental turmoil, it seems. And so there seems to be this slow plan to move forward with an offer to someone. The Knight of Pentacles moves very slowly. Like you see this horse is standing put. So there's some sort of plan, some sort of desire to offer someone a pentacle, but it's in a very, very slow, methodical way that you may be going about it. I'm also gathering from this you may be spying on someone that you loved from the past, again, like a childhood sweetheart, in a lens of and wanting to send a message of like, I was doing all of this for myself it's like you may have been seeking out emotional fulfillment, but the way that you were going about doing it was not fulfilling to you. It's like you may have, everyone's fulfilled in a different way. Everyone values things differently into different levels. And so it seems as though there may have been this realization that maybe you were told by someone that you will be emotionally fulfilled when blank. A lot of times it's like when you have enough money, when you have enough material goods. And so it may be that you went about life, 916 on the clock, you went about life in a way that it's like, if I get all these material things, then I will be emotionally fulfilled. Because it feels like there's this message, this like truthful message, either to yourself or something you want to, it feels as though you want to declare to someone else that you never understood what emotional fulfillment actually pertained to, or it's like if you were always seeking out material goods and you never sought out that emotional depth or whatever it was, you never felt the emotional fulfillment that you were always seeking out. And so it's like a message to the person of the past. Like, hey, it's like almost like, I get it now. I get why I've never been emotionally fulfilled. I get why I came off as selfish. I get why I came off in a specific way. And you have this desire for order and desire for like listening to somebody that is going to offer a true amount of guidance, because it feels as though you've constantly been trying to move on to calmer waters, but it's like always your chaos kept following you, and so you're not capable but still desiring to offer some sort of, small offering of stability. And the truth is now that you desire an equal give and take. The truth is now that, you want both. You want the scales to be equal now. And speaking your truth about how I'm just getting like, I get it now. Just that phrase of like, I understand now that, and I also got the truth will set you free. And so it's like you're understanding that you need an amount of equal give and take, and this sneaky behavior of the past of it's like you're observing, your intuition is understanding that it's shining a light and allowing you to be vulnerable about how you may have sabotaged things in the past by trying to protect yourself, by it's this right now is representing to me that you may have done a lot of self-sabotaging and been really sneaky in a manner of, he's taking the swords away from the enemy, but it's to protect himself. He's like throwing them in a way not to hurt somebody else, but it's to protect himself, but it's still sneaky. And it's still like, I got like backhanded behavior. But it's like, if you don't have any swords, you can't use them against me. Like, I'm not going to use the swords against you either, but if you don't have any swords, there's no way you can use a sword against me, because I know because I took them away from you. I'm going to ask for the future cards now. So in this future energy, you have the Empress in the reverse, the Ace of Wands, and Temperance. Can you clarify this Empress in the reverse? Actually, I'll put these back. Can you clarify this Emperor in the reverse? The Emperor in the reverse is somebody that is interesting. Somebody who cannot really provide for themselves, somebody who Interesting. Who are you offering this Ace of Wands to? Who are you offering? Okay. Okay. So the Empress in the reverse is clarified by the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. I'm going to just clarify with the smaller deck. What is this, what are you offering this, or why is this Empress here? Okay. One more card for why this Empress is here. Okay, all right, great. So this Empress in the reverse is clarified by both the Nine of Cups in the reverse twice, and then the Three of Cups in the reverse, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So it's representing to me that this Empress does not really have anything to offer. This Empress is not self-sufficient, it's not abundant, it's not... It's like if she were a farmer, she has no fertile lands. There's nothing that can grow from what she has. And there's aspects of like... Just one more card. Because I'm not sure if this is there any sort of offering that you want? Your intuition is telling you about this Empress in reverse. What about this Empress in reverse? It's like, this Empress in reverse may also have behaved in similar ways as you. This Emperor in reverse may have reflected a lot of the qualities you don't like about yourself. This Empress, sorry, I keep on saying Emperor, Empress. This Empress in reverse. Though that may also be pertaining to potentially they may come off with a slightly more masculine energy at times. But yeah. This Empress in reverse is causing or has caused a lot of mental turmoil, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of pain, a lot of mental agony. And you may be feeling this like something's got to give. With this Three of Cups in the reverse, it's like you may have had a really fun time, had a little, like a lot of joy, a lot of celebration with this person. They may have been like a friend or just a lover, but there's an aspect of, I'm getting like knowing that this is also a Three is Company situation. So this person could be a cheater. This person could just be potentially maybe you have desired to cheat if this is a relationship on this person. But it feels as though this person has relayed a lot of the similar qualities that you have. And it's like a mirror to you. And you're getting a lot of intuitive updates. There's quite literally the High Priestess was at the bottom of each of these decks, or the bottom of this deck, and then popped out for this deck, as well as the Knight of Cups. So this person could portray a lot of selfish energy, a lot of they don't know how to receive the emotional fulfillment that they have been desiring this whole time. They just don't know how to go about doing it. They may have tried the same thing over and over again and also gotten frustrated that it hasn't seemed to work out. And there's this passionate, yeah, so I feel as though there's this awareness, this coming to an awareness about this Empress, and there's this passionate offer of like, there's this passionate offering of I believe this passionate offering is to you. Somebody may be offering something to you, and it's about a partnership. It's about a financial partnership. But I see as though like the energy around this offering does not provide you as much joy as you know you could have. And in fact, it may make you feel blocked and like you can't move forward. And it's almost like in your subconscious. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So I have the King of Swords, the Moon, the Four of Cups, and then the Six of Wands at the bottom, combined with this Justice, Knight of Cups in the reverse, and the Two of Cups. It's like in your subconscious there may be hidden feelings that you may not be telling anyone, and there may be this like requirement of you to make a decision that is make a logical decision that is not based off of emotions. There may be you may be going through a time of self-reflection when it comes to these feelings of, it could just be depression and stagnancy. It could also be just the knowledge of this passionate offering of collaboration will not bring you as much joy and will keep you stuck in life. And so it's like forcing you to go within yourself and touch these hidden emotions, hidden feelings, fears, looking for like a logical, balanced outcome. Going within oneself and having some sort of like, if there's a love opportunity of sorts, like having some sort of contemplating, not saying yes, not saying no. And then there's this Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Two of Cups. So it's almost like, although you would like to have justice within this material realm, you'd like to have the scales balanced out within this material realm. This Knight of Cups in the reverse represents like a lot of it is probably going on in your head. A lot of it is it's like a daydream almost. Like you may be dreaming about like the love of your life kind of thing, especially with it being matched up with this Two of Cups. You may have this like highly romantic based dream, like daydream of being with a divine partner, but also having an amount of fear and like swallowing your words and swallowing what you would like to say, what you would like to declare, and choosing not to offer a cup because of this fear and because it's a lot easier to live in the daydream. I'm going to put all of that piece back. And then in this final card that we have here, Temperance. Well, we also have Six of Wands. I feel as though you may choose a path that will have success for you. Confirmation perp. So this Temperance card, I'm going to put all of these back. This Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Wow. That's pretty incredible. That's okay. Immediately the first two cards that popped up are the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is representing it's like rethinking, transforming, how do I actually want to be loved? How do I actually want to experience love in my life? What are the parameters around what I think a happy relationship should be? How can I transform what I think of a happy relationship? Like, do I have a different picture in my mind and that's why it's not coming to fruition? That's not why it's not showing up in the way that I desire it to be? Transforming your mind in order to be able to identify what you do or do not want. And this is also the Four of Wands in the reverse is also like going inwards. And I used the example of once before. I used the example of it's like there may be a really celebratory moment, celebratory, really fun thing that you want to go to, but then you get stuck in your brain of like, well, I'm in a funk, and so this whole thing is going to be ruined because of me. And instead of doing that, it's like, how can I work on my inner confidence and my inner, whatever I'm dealing with, and understand that even if I'm in a funk, that does not have to directly affect the thing that I'm going to, the event that I'm going to. I can still be myself, and it can be separate from this other thing. I can still, go to this celebratory thing and celebrate in the best way that I possibly can, and not, I guess, like be the Debbie Downer or whatever. And a lot of this feels like mental reframing around what love and what marriage and celebration and union looks like. It's kind of like, I used the example also the other day where I was in a really toxic relationship at once. I don't usually share personal stories a lot of times, but I was in a really toxic relation at one point, and I knew it was terrible. I knew I was miserable, but I also knew that they would never leave me. And I found comfort in that. Even though we were both miserable, we were both really, really miserable. Misery loves company, right? And I felt such like no matter how miserable I was, and no matter how much I hated like even existing around this person, the feeling and knowledge of, I know they're never gonna leave me. I know that like if I need it to end, I have to be the one to end it, was weirdly comforting. And so then you have to like, once I did, leave that relationship, it became a moment of like, I have to reframe my brain into, I want to be with somebody who doesn't desire to leave me, but I do not want it to be in this toxic manner. Like, I want to have that same confidence that they desire to be with me, and they do not want to leave me. But I need it to be healthy. I need to be loving. I need it to be a 180 of what it is and still have that confidence. And so having to reframe my mind in that way was really difficult, but it's an example of how we can have like a desired outcome of like, I want to be with someone forever kind of thing when it comes to love. But the way we go about doing it and the people that we choose along the way, it's really important to develop the attributes and develop the opinions and mindset that will bring us to this desired conclusion, but in the most healthy, positive way possible. And so it really feels with this Temperance, 10 of Cups in the reverse and the 4 of Wands in the reverse, that it's a transformation of the mind and of the opinions of how relationships are truly meant to go about, and just evolving and transforming in that aspect so that justice can be served, so that you can win and celebrate, and so that you're, this is really cool actually, so that once you are in balance, you can find that true celebratory time, and it is everything you've always desired. When your Chariot is in balance, you can then offer your Ace of Cups, and you can then truly have everything that you desire without having to settle for things not going the way that they should go, just because, just to use my same example, just because they're going to be there forever doesn't mean that it's in a really good, healthy way for anybody in the picture. But once you are in balance, you can manifest that reality. Take what's yours and leave the rest behind. I hope this finds you very well, and I'll see you next time.